to the apostles and the elder bishops and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who still lead as examples to the flock. Peace and salutations to the Akim out here pushing this word in all sincerity and in all truth. Starting with the 144,000, as well as the large multitude, men, women, and children whom the Lord has foreordained to receive mercy, to hearing this truth, and ultimately to Yahawashi's sacrifice, which is the offering of reconciliation, that we may be rejoined, to the Heavenly Father. So this lesson is, gonna go into the fact that there are some men and women, but we're focusing on the men, who it doesn't matter how much you show them, they will not get the truth. You understand? I was listening to the book of John, the audio Bible, the book of Saint John, about this miracle that you see here on screen. I'm gonna read through it, and just bring out what's on my mind, hopefully it's edifying. So without further ado, let's go. This is St. John 5 verse 1. After this there was a feast of the Jews, and Yahawashi went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. When Yahawashi saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Yahawashi saith to him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. Right? The Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them and said, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? Right? So, a notable miracle happened here. This man had an infirmity 38 years. 38 years, So he would have been well known among the community, in this community of it's Galilee. Let me just go back. Jerusalem. He would have been well known because he's been there 38 years, right? He was cured of his infirmity. Yahawashi told him, took up his bed and walk. And the Jews saw him, the wicked scribes and Pharisees. I don't know which it was here, but he just said Jews. So let's just say wicked Jews, unbelieving Jews, right? Said unto him, It is unlawful to walk, take up to carry thy bed on the Sabbath. And he said, The man that healed me told me to take up my bed and walk. They didn't say, Oh, who healed you? They said, Who told you to break the Sabbath? Right? That's what they were concerned with. And immediately it hit me that this is such a notable miracle. Somebody being sick for 38 years and then being healed. And it's like they didn't even acknowledge the fact that a notable miracle had happened. But instead, they asked, Who told you to do this? They focused on the wrong thing. And immediately, it came to my mind, it doesn't matter what you show certain people, right? You could raise people from the dead, right? They will still persecute you if they are not a part of the elect. Titus 1 verse 15, Unto the pure all things are pure, but to them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable, disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. So brothers, keep that in mind. One of the things that we can stand on as men of Great Millstone is that we teach that only an elect of the nation of Israel is going to be delivered. Matter of fact, recently I looked up what is the doctrine of great millstone. I asked ChatGPT, what is the doctrine of the great millstone Hebrew camp? And one of the things that it brought out is that GMS teaches that only an elect of Israel is going to be saved. So even ChatGPT knows that we push the elect, yo. There are certain people whom the Heavenly Father has blinded, right? And it doesn't matter what you do, they will not see it. Romans 11 verse 7, what then? Israel has not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. So if somebody, you break it down plain as day, you show them what's going on, they don't see it, they're not meant to see it. Right? So many men, like Chief Ephraim, not seeing that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. There's one or two scenarios. Either they see it and they're sold out and they're just wicked and proud, or two, the Heavenly Father just has not revealed it to them. And in both those cases, it is the action of the Heavenly Father that's keeping them from admitting that the mark of the beast is the microchip and whatever other doctrine they're going off on. A miracle was done. Multiple miracles, that's just one example. Multiple miracles were done by Yahawashi. And even the apostles, right? And the wicked Jews, they rejected the truth nonetheless. Right? So you could raise the dead in front of a nigger, and he will still not accept the truth coming from your mouth. That's how powerful Yahweh Hashem, Yahawashi is. Right? Hopefully this was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.